Okay, so I'm gonna start with a claim that the first negative made. A claim that I said that there were 1,500 people who took the medication. Let me read the quote again. Maybe he misread it, but I read that since the law was passed in 1997, a total of 1,545 people have had prescriptions written under the DWA, not actually taking this medicine, and 991 patients have died from ingesting the medicine. So this means that there is a disparity between the two numbers of 1545 and 991. It's about 2/3 of the people actually go through with this medication, with this treatment. So it can be seen as more of a backup plan or an insurance plan rather than an insurance plan on your death to make it on your accord. He might have been looking at another year's statistics, but I got his statistics of 1,545 patients who have been prescribed it, and 991 patients who have died from ingesting it from the actual findings of the Oregon Health Authority. The report was called the Oregon's Death with Dignity Act in 2001. It's their data summary that they released afterwards. So a question of that statistic was it could have been done, say, this is taken from 2011, it could have been done in 2010, but it doesn't really apply in this case. I also want to emphasize that physician-assisted suicide should be the last option. Should be the last option given to people with terminal illness. They keep on bringing up the fact that euthanasia, that this would lead to euthanasia, but like I said before, we're not arguing for euthanasia. People have to be of sound mind in order to actually administer this to themselves, because physician-assisted suicide is not euthanasia. If they are not of sound mind, they cannot go through with this. There are many checks put into place to actually prevent stuff like to prevent unlawful deaths, such as you would need 2 witnesses, one being a family member that is not in your will, and the other one being a non-family member that's also not in your will. And I also want to state that, or restate that Oregon is not a perfect system. It was a trial run, so many of the or I shouldn't say was a trial run, but it is a trial run because it is the first of, right now, it's about to be 5 states on June 9th. California will pass their version that Jerry Brown signed in October 2015. So they are the first of the 5 states, and that's also and that doesn't even take into account Switzerland and Netherlands, which already have this put into place. And I'd like to also reiterate that there have been no cases where at least in the past 5 years, where prescription for this medicine was given against the rules of death with dignity, against the Death with Dignity Act. He also states that we claim that the palliative care has an intention to suffer, or it gives the doctors the right to intend to suffer their patients. That doesn't sound right, but we did not. We are acknowledging that palliative care is to help them and actually relieve their pain, but it is not always the situation. He also goes into saying that that medicine is not a perfect science. But before he made that claim, he makes the claim that there was a botched treatment. So in a way, he's actually refuting himself. This is saying medicine is a perfect science, but then medicine is not a perfect science, but then saying that there was a one case where something did mess up. The slippery slope argument that they have stated at the very end, where maybe the doctors might go down a slippery slope where they have, let's say, the lawfulness to kill somebody. According to R.J. Frey, a doctorate in philosophy and professor at Bowling Green State University, especially with regard to taking life, slippery slope arguments have long been a feature of ethical landscape, used to question the moral responsibility of all kinds of acts. The situation is not unlike that of a doomsday clock that predicts time and again, the end of the world. Only the followers will discover that the next day, the things are pretty much the same as they were before. So using the slippery slope argument, it can be taken, it has not been proven to actually have affected any of the states that already passed it. So to reiterate, we're talking about physician-assisted suicide, and we claim that they have to be of sound mind in order to actually take this and they have to be of sound mind in order to take it. And it's not euthanasia, the difference between the two, where the physician-assisted suicide would have the patients take it into their own hands, where euthanasia would be the doctor's. Thank you.